So my question for you today is if you were to tune in and check in with yourself, just at the thought of going to bed tonight, the thought of either walking in your bedroom or the thought of sliding in your bed or just the thought of your bed. So when you think of that, what happens in your body? Do you feel activated? Do you feel dread coming on? Do you feel like, oh, I can't do it? And the reason I'm asking that is because I can show you a technique today that you can help switch the energy around what your body responds to when you go to bed at night. Because I know when I wasn't sleeping, just the thought of going to bed was activating. And there was nothing wrong with the bedroom or the bed. It was a very comfortable bed. But I had so many nights of poor sleep in there that my brain now was picking up and my subconscious was picking up that the bed was like, either dangerous or not safe or not supportive of my sleep or not like just it didn't want to go there. And so this tapping technique that we have called sneaking up can help us shift the energy around the bedroom. And that's what I wanted to do today in this video. I wanted to do a little bit of sneaking up with you that you can use tapping with when you think about your bed to see if we can't shift some of that energy so the next time you go to bed, it just feels more supportive to you and your nervous system. So, for those who don't know me, my name is Carol Richard. I am the founder of the Sleep Success Academy, where we help sleep deprived individuals do what they need to do in order to get the restorative, deep sleep that they need to live their full life. Because believe me, when we're not sleeping, life is miserable. But when we can get our sleep under control, we can sleep, life is just so much better. If you haven't already done so, you can go to my website, sleepsuccessacademy.com. If you scroll down on the homepage about halfway through, you'll see where you can put your name and email address and you will get a copy of my free guide, 5 action steps to improve the quality of your sleep, in your email box. And you can unsubscribe at any time after you've gotten this. And at the same time, if you don't mind, click subscribe on this YouTube channel so you'll be notified when there's a new video because I try to post weekly. All right, so what is this technique that I talked about called sneaking up? We can also sometimes I call it holding the truth, sneaking up. And it's just like for those who don't know what tapping is, I'll actually link it here. I have a video, what is tapping? And so that you'll get to know what it is. And then if you wanted to explore that deeper, this is one of the ways you could use it. Now, doing this once will not make it so that you will fall asleep all the time. We really have to look at the root cause of your sleep issues, and fixing your sleep sometimes it's a lifestyle change. And at the same time, it's energetically what our body responds to now when it thinks about the bedroom or the bed. Because if what our brain and body knows is that laying there night after night, not sleeping, it then creates this negative sleep association with the bed. It feels like the bed is some sort of negative, unsupportive thing. And what we want to do with this technique is start shifting this energy in your body. And you might need to do this every night for a month or two before the energy completely shifts. And for other people, you'll do this once or twice and the energy will shift. So this is very surface level tapping. We're not going to get into the core of that. I would suggest that if you really have an issue with the bedroom for reasons that are really unsafe, or something happened in there that was physical or unsafe, that you would reach out to a practitioner to do this with. You wouldn't do this on your own. But if it's just because you haven't slept because of a stressful job or something like that, then yes, you can start doing this and on your own. Okay, so the setup. So just thinking about your bedroom. So I want you to just even the thought of thinking of your bedroom if there's too much activation in your nervous system. So what we're looking for in our nervous system is when I think about my bedroom, do I feel calm or do I feel stress or anxiety or dysregulated? And so we're going to measure this by if I feel calm, then like we're going to do a 0 to a 10. So 10 would be the dysregulation, 0 would be the calm. So where do you rate yourself in there when you think about your bedroom? So I no longer have issues with sleep. So when I think about my bedroom, there's like a 1 or a 2 in there, which would be normal because I have a history of many nights of not sleeping well. But when I was really struggling with sleep, my number would have been like 8, 9 probably. So with that in mind, now we're just going to use the word bedroom. We're going to use the word bed, whatever word. You don't even need a whole lot of words for this. We're just going to hold the truth. So even though you could say something like, just thinking of my bedroom brings up activation in my nervous system. I deeply and completely accept who I am. Or even though just the thought of my bed brings up some activation in my nervous system. In this moment right here, I am safe. And even though just the thought of my bed brings up some activation in my nervous system, right here, right now, I'm okay. My bedroom, the thought of my bed, my bedroom, the thought of my bed, my bedroom, the thought of my bed, my bedroom, the thought of my bed. So this would be one completed round. So we would sit with that, and so a little bit of what we're doing here. So for those who need to understand, why would you do that, right? So we know that tapping, it's been proven scientifically with fMRI machine. Look up Peter Stapleton. She has all the science behind how tapping works. So when we tap on the endpoints of the meridians, we're sending a calming signal to our amygdala, which is the emotional center of the brain, that then returns a signal to the rest of our body that there's no need to produce cortisol right now. There's no need to have adrenaline right now, that our environment is safe right now, if it truly is safe. I mean, if your bedroom is on fire, then this is not going to help you feel better. But if it's just because your bedroom has been a place where you've struggled with sleep, doing this technique will send the calming signal to the amygdala that says, now the bedroom is a safe place for me to go into, even if I might not sleep tonight. It's not the actual bedroom that's the issue. It's something else that is the root cause of my sleep issue. But by doing this every night until your bedroom feels safe again to your nervous system, you can actually help yourself get to the root cause of your sleep issue. Because we're just going to say very general here. We're not going to dig into all the, in tapping we call that all the aspects of what happened, or like feeling. And you could if you're used to tapping, you could say, like, when I think of my bedroom, I feel the dread, and then tap, even though there's a lot of dread in my body thinking of my bedroom. But we're just want to expose our nervous system to the thought of the bedroom, so that when I go to bed at night, it doesn't activate and bring on the anxiety. So I hope that made sense. I know we just did one quick round there, but with the instruction and also with the video, what is tapping. I'll also link, I have a playlist called the Tapping Challenge. I'll also link that in the show more comments. So you can go look at that if you need to know more about tapping. And if you wanted to, I have a course called Tapping into Sleep. It's an online course. I'll put that in the show more description as well. You can go and purchase that course. It will teach you all about tapping, how to tap for specific events, how to use tapping specifically for your sleep issues, how to incorporate tapping in your everyday life. Now, this technique is not part of that course. This is kind of something extra. But with everything in that online course, it will give you enough knowledge about tapping and how to use it to help your sleep issues. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I would love to hear from you and see how your sleep journey is going.